What up, Lions? We have Laura in the studio today, and we're just gonna talk about one topic: societal norms. And what are societal norms?
I find it so funny how you declare that we're just gonna talk about one topic as though it's gonna keep us from veering off on topic.
Oh, we're gonna veer off, but let's try to stay on track. You know what? We don't have to.
That's true. But societal norms. What was the first one you said?
Wait, let me introduce Laura.
Oh my God.
Who are you? What do you do?
My name is Laura. Hi.
Hi.
I'm a video game tester. Cool. Video game.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's super fun, and seeing all the new games is really cool. Everything and stuff.
Well, the fact that you have to sign an NDA.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty secretive and cool.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to talk about anything. People are like, "What do you do at work?" I'm like, "I test video games." Oh, cool. What do you test?
And the conversation ends there.
Not allowed to tell you.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh yeah, it's not for everybody.
No.
Sitting down and testing a game that's broken, or
Oh, I would freak out.
or sitting down and they're like, "Yeah, so it doesn't work today."
So what do you do?
Go back to the old version and just wait.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
That's
crazy.
crazy.
It happens.
But I mean,
it's video games. That's new stuff. They send it out and they're like, "Oh, it doesn't work." And they're like, "Okay, send it back." They bring it back. It doesn't work now, and you're like, "Yes, it does." And then you test everything.
Do you get frustrated playing the game over and over and over again? Because that scares me. Playing level 1 800 times.
Yeah, that it's.
You know?
For sure, it's some people can get really annoyed, but as most gamers will tell you, they'll play games like that anyway. Not
because they're just
paid for
obsessed.
it. Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
The only difference now is that you're getting a game that's broken and not at its full potential yet. But it's cool. It's cool seeing all of it. It's cool seeing it grow, becoming something new.
And what's
into
cool,
what it's supposed to be.
What's cool too is that you found the job that you want to grow in.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Talk about that. I feel like I rarely bump into people who are like, "Yeah, man, I'm really happy at my job and I'm excited to climb the ladder." And it's true. A lot of people hate their jobs.
For sure. I think that even just playing games was a gateway into this, obviously. I have met some people who just don't play video games and they work there, and that surprises me sometimes. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. But
Because what are they testing them for if they don't play?
Well, some people don't have time to game at home, so
that's true.
They take the advantage of being able to game at work.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's a cool thing too. But it's super fun. But I worked at the VR arcade for a year.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was so cool.
You brought me to a couple of sessions.
Yeah, it was super fun, and that helped me learn a lot how to troubleshoot things, how to figure stuff out. So many times I'd go in and you're just like, "This is all broken," and you're like, okay.
So what did you do? Because there's families lining up to play.
Yeah, well, they'd have to wait. You can't really do anything. It's technology. It's not going to just work. You have to figure it out. But 99% of the time, this is a good tip, 99% of the time you just turn it off and restart it and it'll work.
So simple.
So simple, but no one ever thinks of it. You just turn it off, restart it.
Yeah, you try to screw with the wires.
Yeah, you
go above and beyond.
Besides doing that. And then step 2, fucking update your computer.
Yeah.
Check your graphics card, check your Windows, check all of your apps, make sure that everything is up to date. Tuesday is update day. Everything updates on Tuesday. Most games will update on Tuesday, and Microsoft and GeForce usually have their updates on the same day, and they usually end up on Tuesdays.
Okay, what do you think about people who kind of judge others for playing video games? Oh, that's your job, playing video games?
Yeah. Well,
what do you think about that? What do you say to that?
Compared to other games, to other jobs, I worked as a waitress and with the public and stuff, compared to those jobs, this job is really easy. Especially if you just want to test games and you just want to sit there all day and just test. It's super easy.
Oh, wow. No stress.
It's not stressful. It's not a stressful environment, and they don't encourage a stressful environment.
Okay, yeah.
They want you to be relaxed. They want you to enjoy what you're doing. They don't want you to come into work and hate playing video games all day. You should go to work and be happy to be there and be excited to at least test a little bit. Some days, it's, you don't feel like it, but you have to do it anyway. But most of the time, everybody has a good time. And that's what's fun, you know? And everybody there likes playing games, and they like seeing the new stuff. Like, I get excited when we get new things.
That's
when
true.
I pass by, like, the other rooms, and I'm like, ooh, it's so
Can you
exciting.
not know about what they're playing?
No, there are places where I can know, but our project, no.
Okay.
Our project is our project.
Yeah, okay, so let's get into societal norms then. Because I'm thinking about, like, playing video games. Think about that. That's, yes, girls, like, don't play as many video games as guys do.
Yeah, well, I do think that, like, because society doesn't gear games more towards girls, or, like, I'd say, this is going to be bad, but more, like, kind of feminine things. I'd say. You know, like, I don't know how they would make it more, you know, but... Like,
what do you mean? Video games to make them more feminine?
Yeah, like, I don't know how they'd make them more feminine. Like...
Why do they have to be more... Why do they have to be more feminine? Like,
no, but I think it's just there's a lot of the topics, like, a lot of this stuff, like, you know, a lot of people like different genres of video games.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, you know, don't think they're gamers, but they actually are. You know, like... one of my friends, Shannon, she thinks she's not a gamer, but she totally is.
Why? What defines a gamer?
When we were kids, okay, we used to play tons of Mario Party and Super Smash
Mario
Bros.
Kart,
on freaking GameCube. She freaking
Guitar Hero.
That's it. And you
what was that other one? Banjo-Kazooie?
Yeah,
did you ever play that?
I love Banjo-Kazooie. That stuff was so great. And then that's the thing. And she says, "I'm not a gamer." I'm like, "Shan, you're sitting there you're playing video games on your VR all the time.
On your VR? Okay, like, I think if you have a VR, you're a freaking gamer.
I'm like, you're a gamer. You play Xbox. You play Call of Duty. You play Halo.
Yeah, she's a gamer.
She doesn't play Halo. I take that back. She plays
Halo. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love Halo.
I loved that game. Halo 4 was the best.
You know, Halo 4.
Halo 4?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we go have a serious problem here.
What's your favorite Halo?
Halo 3 and Reach. They're, like, tied my favorites.
Mm.
To be fair, I never really played 1 and 2 because I didn't have an Xbox. I just had a 360.
Okay, yeah.
So I played Halo 3 and Reach.
Oh my god, and Nintendos?
Oh my god.
Did you have a Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo. Yeah, we always used to play at your house.
Yes.
Yeah, we'd freaking play
the Mario World.
All-Stars.
What was it called? All
Super
Stars?
Mario All-Stars.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there was the little the Star World. Do you remember that? And flying on a blue Yoshi and beating Bowser over and over again.
See, and you just named tons of old school video games that you did. If you had a computer, if you just had
no, I would have no life because I am a gamer. Yeah.
That's why I stayed away from World of Warcraft.
That's why I can't have like Guitar Hero upstairs anymore. Like I can't have this shit because that's where my life would go away.
You're just
even though I don't really have a life now.
Let's
be honest, this is what I do.
Join me in the gaming world.
No, Laura, you told me to download that shit online. Like what's it called? It starts with a D. The program. You don't know?
No.
Okay, well, it's where we would all chat and play those community games with like...
Oh, Jackbox games.
Yeah, what's it called?
Jackbox games.
Oh. Okay, well, anyways, I had to take it off my computer because I was always signing in and I was like, oh, does she want to play? And I'm like, no, fuck that.
Oh, Discord.
Motherfucker D.
Okay, yeah, Discord.
I knew it.
No, Discord's not even a game.
It's like a platform to communicate.
It's a chat app. It's like TeamSpeak or...
Yeah. But there were games on it because we played, like, remember that death game? Or, like...
But that's it. It wasn't games on that. Those were games that I was streaming.
That Discord allowed us to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that was cool.
It allowed us to play together. So I was streaming it to you.
Yeah, that's true.
And we played from our phones.
Oh, yes. We drew pictures. That's true.
But yeah, that game's super fun. Shannon always wants to play that too. That's what I mean. Like, you think you're not a gamer, but you totally are.
I am.
You totally are.
That's why, yeah, they can't be in the house. Okay, let's get into other social norms. So shaking hands when you meet someone in public. Or, like, our Quebec societal norm is to, like, shake hands and then do the French kiss. Like, the mwah on one side and the mwah on the other side. And I freaking hate it. Okay, I love that it represents our culture, but I hate that you never know what side to go and then you almost end up kissing the person. I freaking hate it.
Well,
I hate it so much.
You're supposed to both start with the right cheek.
Is that a thing?
Yes. You're supposed you start with the right.
That's so good to know because I think I always go left.
You always go for the right. That's why you're going wrong. You're the one.
Okay, but I didn't know there was a fucking way to go.
Yeah, you start with the right cheek and then you go to the left cheek.
Oh shit. Okay, well thank you. But where do you learn this? Like
I
in
don't know.
school? Like, no, you don't learn this. It's a societal norm.
But it's not even a norm. It's just like, for me, it was just like anytime we go to a family gathering or anything, like on my mom's side, someone walks in the door, kiss, kiss. Someone walks in the door, kiss, kiss. Someone walks in the door, kiss. It's not even like, it's not even taught
it's too much.
It just happens.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, let's just like fist bump it out. Like, yo, how much easier would life be?
I'm like, oh, hi.
It depends.
Like, hi.
Okay, make direct eye contact with the person you're speaking with. I was just thinking this. I was feeling so good looking at my foot before, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta look because I'm on a podcast and I have to look in her eyes. And then it's the second one here, make direct eye contact. For sure, I understand that because it's like you're staring into the person's soul and you also want to show them respect. It's a form of active listening.
Yeah.
But like, what if active listening, CRLT. Yo, we studied leadership in college, and it taught us, we had a class entirely devoted to active listening.
It was communications class.
Yeah.
How to communicate with other people. How to, like, get people to open up to you. How to get people to talk to you. Just by with, you know, like...
Body language. Positioning.
Exactly.
Being open. Not crossing. Apparently, if you cross your arms, then you're closed off to the group that you're in or the person that you're talking to. Mm-hmm. And if you're away from the group, then it suggests that like you do not want to be in the present moment.
I actually loved that class.
I love that class too. And creativity.
Do you remember they taught us how to handshake in that class?
They taught us how to handshake.
Yeah, it was part of...
Yeah, they taught us how to handshake. They were fucking societal norming
and then,
us.
like, you learn things like as a girl, because you don't have as strong hands as men, but men will have a really strong grip, right? You have to like kind of emulate that. So what she said is like you use these 3 fingers when you're doing it. You squeeze those fingers to like make it seem like you have a stronger grip.
Okay, check this one out. Do not stand close enough to a stranger to touch arms or hips. Don't invade someone's personal space. But that's obvious. I feel like that's not a societal norm. That's like a must. That's like a societal necessity.
Yeah. No, that's just like respect for another person. You know, that's like don't be that close.
Yeah, but talk about respect. Look at this. What about saying thank you and please? Who says that please and thank you or even apologies are the right thing to do?
Well, I mean, that's just like, you know...
Who defines respect?
I don't know. We define respect, yeah, that's for sure. But, I don't know, I would classify respect as just being decent to somebody else. How would you want to be treated? Treat others
what I'm saying is like...
Like, if you want to treat people... If you want to be treated like shit... Then go around treating people
for
like
sure.
Shit.
Don't.
Then people will treat you like
shit. Do not treat people like shit.
But if you want people to be nice to you and you want to go out in your day and have people be nice to you, then you should go out and be nice to other people.
Yeah.
And like, I think that just out of, you know, how we feel, like if you go up and slap somebody, like that's like you can do that.
No.
It's not going to make them feel good.
I'm talking more about like please and thank you. Like who says that that's a thing?
Yeah.
May I have some sauce? Who said please? Like,
but you also said it nice. You said, may I?
May I have some sauce?
What if you said, can I have some sauce? Or give me some sauce?
Well, can I have some sauce? But without, that's to some people, like some people's ears just started bleeding. Can I have some sauce? And they're cringing and they're like, say please.
Every
now.
Like, why didn't you say please?
Please. And then like, here you go. There's like a pin drop if the person doesn't say thank you. You're like waiting for it. You're like, ... Is that etc. points? Yeah. Like,
and it's also like
thank
if you say thank you and they're just like, why didn't you say you're welcome?
Or for instance, I was just talking about this, how I said hi to someone and they didn't say hi back, and I was like thinking, is that rude? Or do I just think it's rude because the societal norm thing to do is to say hi back? You don't have to say hi back.
That's funny. One of my friends was telling me the other day, she went to the store, and as she was coming out, there was a guy behind her, and he went, have a good day, and she turned around and she was like, you too, but he was on the phone talking to somebody else.
Oh, that sucks.
She was just
her.
Like, oh my god. Like, just,
yeah, that's happened to me too much lately.
Out of habit, just being like, but that's what I mean, it's like, just like, you want to, like, you know.
You want to reciprocate that.
Yeah, you know, someone says, have a nice day, you're like, oh, you too.
You too.
Thanks. You know, like, it just makes you feel good. So I think, like, if, you know, you're respecting someone and it makes them feel good and you feel good, then that's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking for more norms. But if I just think of more norms, what else is a norm?
A norm?
Well, I guess sanitation. Like, expect people to clean themselves and smell good.
Well,
like, oh my God, there's this one time
some people can smell real good.
where I called someone out because they smelled too bad. And they were coming to the gym. And I was like, yo, you're going to have to put some deodorant on because you always train right next to me and you're ruining my time at the gym because I get...
It's disgusting.
And like, I asked people beforehand, I'm like, should I say something? Should I say something? I'm like preparing. I'm like, am I going to hurt their feelings? No. And they're like, well, I guess just say something if it really bothers you. And believe me, like, it really bothered me. I can't, like, train with a face full of BO.
Yeah.
So I said something, and it was, like, extremely awkward.
What'd they say?
They're like, they got really upset. They're like, yo, what the fuck? No, it's not me. And then I thought, like, maybe low-key it would change. No, they came the whole rest of the week. I was like, oh, fuck.
Like, that's the thing. Like, people just won't accept it, you know? Like, they're like, I'm fine. It's,
I feel bad. I feel bad saying it, though. But, like, no, I didn't. No, I wanted a clean gym environment to train in.
But
like,
that's it. Like, respect, you know? Like, yeah, you can choose to be all gross and dirty and stuff.
But then again, like...
But, like, the other people around you are going to smell you and you're being gross with everyone else and nobody likes that.
Yeah, but it's not illegal. You know? It's just a norm. So
yeah,
it's like...
It's just a norm.
Well, what about, like, religion? Religion's a norm.
No, like, hygiene is, like
hygiene's a norm.
What's that thing they talk
Washing
about
your clothes.
Donnie Darko?
What?
The greatest invention ever. They like, it's like, they talk, it's a scene in Donnie Darko where they're, like, talking about the greatest invention and Jake Gyllenhaal goes, soap, when humans learn to clean themselves. Really? Think of how much disease and bacteria and all that stuff there is. Just cleaning ourselves and stuff, we get rid of so much of that.
I'm sure that they found ways to clean themselves before soap bars.
Water and stuff.
Water?
But
you don't
like,
think it did the job?
How do you clean infection and stuff?
Yeah.
How do you keep that clean? Like, you wash it with soap when you cut yourself?
Yeah.
You know?
That's so true.
Like, it's like soap was like a huge invention.
The light bulb.
Yeah. So
technology.
Like, hygiene is almost like, it like helped us evolve. Almost. Don't freak out, internet.
It's so true. It's so true. What about religion being a societal norm?
Well, you just throw that out there.
No, I really want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, it is a societal norm that you have to believe in something.
Yes. Why is it a societal norm? It upsets me.
Well, it's like I said earlier. I understand the need for people
to have faith.
No, to need something to follow.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, it's hard to think that we're like on a rock hurling through space and our lifespan is a blip in the infinite universe that exists. That's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people.
God.
Even just thinking about it.
Why did you put it that way?
But that's really what it is.
I know.
Like, you're literally an ant in the infinity of space hurling on a rock in a fraction of a second in the span of time.
That's extremely morbid and sad. Cosmos documentary on Netflix, but that's really sad. I don't like thinking about it like that. But it makes you move your ass.
But that's the thing, like you just said, like, it makes you sad. People don't want to think about it. It's easier to think that religion is the answer or some other reason or to not believe that.
Then what about drugs?
What about drugs?
What about drugs being a societal norm, like to not do drugs?
I think that's changing, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Because, like, you wouldn't want to see people doing heroin on the streets at 3 a.m. And that's kind of a form of respect. Like, get off the streets.
There are people doing that right now because it's illegal, and there are no safe places for them to go do it.
That's so true.
Like,
there was one safe space.
They did open one. There is a safe space.
What is it called?
I don't know.
Ah.
But there is a safe space.
Yes, in Montreal.
For
the East End, I think, and I went there. What is it freaking called? Anyways, I forget.
Yeah, we should figure that out.
Yep.
Figure it out and post it in the
I'm gonna do it right now.
Or the description
section.
I
will.
But yeah, like, I think that, like, my dad always says this. It's like, look at, what is it, Amsterdam?
Yeah.
They legalized everything.
It's called an injection site, by the way.
Injection site?
Yeah, you get, like, clean needles and stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, when you, like, look into, like, heroin and stuff, like, heroin at its, like, purest like pure heroin, like not cut with all that stuff.
Fentanyl.
Which like
don't take drugs because you can pop a fentanyl and just die.
Yeah, but like heroin at its purest isn't even addictive. Like,
so what is it's all the other extra shit?
It's all the other stuff that they put in it, that whatever gets put into street drugs, like you know, like but that's anything, right? All the street drugs are like that. There's something in them that, you know, makes it addictive or you know, whatever. All consuming. Yeah.
Okay, you were telling me about Amsterdam.
Oh yeah, Amsterdam. They legalized everything, and you know, they have safe places for people to do drugs, and you can buy drugs and whatever. But you know, like when kids go, like they learn about it, they're you know, taught about it. There's safe places, what drugs are and stuff. But it's
that's
also
important,
I think it's like when you see it, like right now, there's only people doing drugs like late at night and stuff. You know, what if there was some heroin addict strung out in the middle of the day? Maybe a kid walking by would be like, maybe I shouldn't do heroin. You know? Maybe
but we don't want that to be the way that that teaches our kids,
just,
you know?
Like, hide it
but yeah, I do
like
agree with you.
There.
Yes, that we show, like, what is that saying?
It's
close a blind eye. Anyways, whatever.
Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. That's it. If it's not affecting us,
it doesn't
matter. So how can we fix that? Like bringing it up in schools like they're doing in Amsterdam?
Legalizing it all.
Legalizing heroin?
Because right now it's illegal and everything. So that's why it's all bad and it's in the streets and there's...
Yeah, but come on. Look at marijuana. It's always... It's like we're... Like, everyone's still buying...
messed it up.
Why?
Well, they gave it... Okay. First of all, they stopped everybody from being able to grow them freely. You can only grow like 4 or 2 plants, something ridiculous, a year.
And that gives you nothing.
Gives
nothing.
You like fucking... Like you can
a joint a year.
Day, like.
Yeah. So like it takes like what, 1 year to grow a joint?
Pretty much.
Okay,
like, you'll get like, you know, 4 plants and then you get like maybe an ounce
4 joints
or something. I don't know how much you'll get out of it, but that's what you're supposed to.
Okay, so you think that they should legalize heroin?
Well, like, it's a big step there.
Okay.
I think that we should model our drug laws based off of what Amsterdam has done, because clearly they have it right. You know, I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they were full on outright were just like, yeah, everything's legal, heroin's legal. But I know that drugs are legal over there. I don't know if there are some that aren't. I don't know the full drug extent of what Amsterdam is. But a lot is legal there. And a lot, they have safe environments, safe drugs, and they're clean drugs.
So why aren't we buying our weed then from the government here? Like people?
Well, because basically what the government did here is that they tried to take over drug dealing.
Yeah.
That's basically
and that's never going to go away.
Like, they're just like, we want to be the drug dealers now. We want to control all the weed. And you guys can just only grow 4 plants a year and whatever. And, that's it. And you have to be a big corporation and get all these special things and go to all...
So it's unrealistic.
Bureaucracy, paying a bunch of the government people being like, here you go, here's more bureaucracy fucking jobs, you know, like, instead of, like, allowing people, you know, like... There are some people up north, you know, they have places they could start growing it and they would want to and stuff, but they can't because there's stupid red tape everywhere.
So what can we do then?
Vote right.
Vote right? Green Party?
Green Party, man. Everyone always says it, like, oh, I'd vote green, but they'd never win. Oh, I'd vote green, but they'd never win. If everyone just fucking voted green, they'd win. It baffles me the amount of people like, oh, I'd vote green, but they'd never win. Like
many people say that. It's insane.
In Parliament, like they have seats. They're not just like some whatever party. Like Elizabeth May, like she knows what's going on. You know, you listen to her talk and stuff, and you're like, you know, I feel like she really knows like what's going on in the government.
But doesn't everyone feel that way about their party? Maybe. Everyone does. Like everyone feels like, oh well. Conservatives really know. If you're conservative, you're like, they really know because they have your vision. Yeah. So you're going to identify with what speaks to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can, if you look at what we've done, we just keep flipping conservative, liberal, conservative, liberal, conservative, liberal. I mean, when are we going to change? It's about time, no?
Yeah. Let's derail the train from this track.
I'm tired of this. Like, I mean... I don't know how many times we have to talk to people and it's just the same arguments over and over again. It's like, it's all the same stuff, you know, conservative, liberal, conservative, conservative, NDP, the Bloc Québécois, you know, like, I don't know, man.
I know.
It just...
Yeah, I know. And societal norms.
You know? And, like, I hate it when people tell me that I'd vote green, but they never win. I hate that.
I've heard that, and I've honestly probably used it as well.
I hate it.
I know.
Ever since I could vote, I voted green. Actually, that's not true. When Jack Layton was in power.
Oh, really?
I voted NDP. A lot of people my age did. They actually won in Quebec, I'm pretty sure, the NDP that year. Because he appealed to all of the people our age. Well, my age.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember NDP
exactly.
was kind of like perceived as has the perfect campaign, but maybe wrong intentions.
Yeah, well now they're not any good.
No?
I don't think. No.
I'm not too sure, but I don't really want to talk about politics because of the internet.
The internet's gonna be like, oh my god! Like,
okay,
you're
cursing.
Evil comments.
I know.
We're
gonna get hate mail for this podcast.
We just touched on like so many different subjects that people are just gonna be like, oh my god.
Oh my god, this. How can they view that?
Societal norm. Friggin' not allowed to talk about anything. We have freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
What a joke.
Do you really think that we don't have freedom of speech? Because
well, there's the taboos, right? You're not allowed to talk about religion. You're not allowed to talk about politics. You're not allowed to talk about gender or sex. You're not allowed to talk about race, I think.
Race. Yo, those are huge societal norms.
Those are like no-nos. You talk about those people, like, you're offending me. You can't have a debate or like just discuss people. The second you ask why or anything that's counter that, it's you're offensive, you don't know what you're talking about, and we can't talk about this, like, you're offending me. And that's always, you know, you people don't want to debate anymore. They don't want to talk, they don't want to grow. We're like stuck, we're stagnant.
I think that it's because people feel like they'll be judged, and if I have an opinion, I want you to hear me. And I feel like we talk at each other a lot. People in general. It's like, okay, I get it, and sometimes you'll not even listen to what they're saying, you're just thinking about what you're going to say. And that's how the divide happens, because we end up not opening our ears to each other. Because we have it all made up in our heads.
I mean, no, but like there's also just like so many things, like in a lot of religions they tell you, you can't ask why, or you're not supposed to.
This is the way it is.
How could you, like, you know, like, and that's with a lot of things, you know, like politics too. You start talking about people like, oh, different views and stuff, and then boom, they instantly like, no.
Well, that's why we were just talking about politics, and I was like, I kind of want to stray away from that. Wait, you're cutting your head off.
I'm cutting my head off.
But yeah, what about swearing?
I mean, I swear all the fucking time.
I swear all the fucking time. But why is fuck bad? Like, don't give her money on YouTube because she cursed. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, well,
you have to have a curse-free channel.
You're gonna put this on YouTube, eh?
I'm gonna put this on YouTube.
Well, YouTube got all crazy there. They were all like...
now my channel is not monetizable. I don't even know if that's a word.
You can't monetize it.
Monetizable. Anyways, turns out that all the words that we don't think are words, I Google them after, and they're all freaking words. Anyways.
Yeah, well, it's because, you know, YouTube just went all crazy. They went all PC and, you know, watch what you say. You can't talk about all that stuff we just talked about. They just took away that freedom. That's why people loved YouTube, was because you could put anything on YouTube.
Anything.
It was great.
But why? Why do you say that? So videos get flagged now? If,
Well, yeah. This only happened,
Well, what do you mean? Give me an example. What kind of video would I not be able to produce?
Like anything that revolves around politic, opinion, religion.
No, of course not. I have a politics video on.
Exactly, but all that, you can't make money off of it.
Oh, you mean to monetize from it? Okay, yeah. What about sneezing and then saying bless you?
Oh, I always say Gesundheit because that's what Oma used to say.
But even that is a societal norm.
No, I know, and Gesundheit is just bless you in German, so. But it's like, I don't know, it's just everybody says that. Like at work, every time someone sneezes, everyone's like, bless you.
Okay, a societal norm right now, actually, me being on my phone as I'm talking to you, I'm like, God, this probably looks so bad right now. People are like, she's on her phone while talking. When in reality, I'm just looking at different societal norms. But like, it says societal norms while using the phone. While being on a phone, especially when you're in a conversation or at a dinner table. Don't take a phone call during dinner, either in a public or at home. Say hello when answering and goodbye before you hang up. Yeah, because that's weird when people like call you and they're just like, yeah, did you get bread? And you're like, yeah. Hello? And they hung up and you're like, okay, bye.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
So saying hello and goodbye, that's a societal norm.
Well, I think it's funny, like, my parents just got cell phones. You know?
Okay.
Like, it's a recent thing. Like,
so they're like gorillas, like, duh.
No, they're getting there, you know? Like, at first my dad didn't understand how to, like, answer the phone, you know? Like, he saw this
slide.
That's it, the slide. He was like clicking the green button and he's like, it's not working. Like, I don't understand. Like, it was just like, he was like, I don't get it. He didn't understand at all.
His like intuition didn't guide him.
And like my mom, right? She texts me and she's like, guess who? Some random person texts you that. You're
like, get the fuck off my phone.
Like,
you're like, who dis?
Yeah, I'm like, who are you? And
yeah.
she's like, Mom. And I'm like, okay, I would have never guessed that. Like, you should have
just come right out, Mom. What the fuck?
Yeah, like you should have just been like, hey, this is Mom. I got a cell phone, by the way. Like, so 27, you've never had a cell phone, and every time I've been like, are you gonna get a cell phone? You're like, no, I don't want a cell phone. And then she gets a cell phone.
Laura, you got me my cell phone. That was like the biggest, best moment in my life. Do you not remember that?
I got your first cell phone?
I remember you were with me and you're like, I'm going to get you a cell phone fee. You don't remember this? We got a razor and we plugged it in.
Oh, yeah.
And pink? No, it was just like a normal razor. And you plugged it in and I think you texted me my first text because you're 2 years older than me. And she's my cousin, by the way. I think we even mentioned that. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Do not eat soup with a fork. Well, that's just...
You can't
inconvenient.
Eat soup with a fork.
It depends. Like chicken noodle soup, I'm thinking about scooping out the noodles and eating them and then like leaving all the liquid at the end and then you sip the liquid, but that's just annoying. That's
just so counterproductive to eating soup.
That's okay. Social norms on elevators.
Well,
farting in an elevator.
Don't fucking fart
in an elevator.
That's
Get the
me.
fuck out of here.
That's just me.
Don't fucking fart in a yoga class. I was just in yoga behind someone who kept I was like, yo, I can smell this. Get out.
Yeah, and then the person's like, oh my god, that wasn't supposed to smell.
No, because it happened numerous times. I was like, ugh.
Some people are just gassy.
Okay, stand facing the passengers.
What?
In the elevator, you're standing facing the passengers.
Well, what are you gonna stare at a wall?
Well, yeah, you should stare at the wall. Like, you should stare at the elevator doors. Normally, everyone just stares in front like they're on a metro. You don't want to, like, stare at people in the elevator. Think about how weird that would be.
But
imagine that.
There's a lot of elevators where there's mirrors in it. So what are you going to do? Go stare at yourself in the mirror?
Oh, that's true. No, you don't stare at a wall. That would be very weird.
Yeah, like, imagine walking into an elevator and everyone's someone just standing in the corner.
No. That would be weird.
It would be fucking creepy. You'd be like, I'm not getting in this elevator.
That would be very weird. Okay, social norms in classroom. Stand up to bullies and do not allow others to be bullied. Arrive to class on time. Yeah, we're not in the classroom. Social norms.
We're not in the class. I feel like I'm fucking done.
I'm done. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, dude. Social norms in the workplace. Dress neatly and appropriately for the job. What did I say? First thing when I saw you, I was like, oh, you can wear that at work. Boom, societal norm fucking me up right there. You being like, well, yeah, I'm like testing video games. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't know. I thought that maybe you'd have like a uniform. See?
Yeah. Well, no, we're just in an office, right? We're just like testing games in an office, basically. But I do understand where you're coming from. Like, my first day, I dressed up a little more like fancy. And you
were looked at weird.
Yeah, they were like, oh,
why is this girl wearing a dress?
Crazy fancy bitch.
Did you have like high heels and makeup on and shit?
No, I didn't go that
Oh, okay. Well, what did you look like?
I understand that it's a video game.
Yeah. So what did you look like?
I just put some leggings on and. Actually, I don't think I wore leggings. I wore jeans my first day, and then I was told that we could wear leggings, and I haven't worn jeans
since. Right? Yeah.
Fuck jeans.
Fuck jeans, dude.
Yeah, they weren't made for comfort. Leggings
this is why if you realize whenever no, I'm not gonna say that. That's not the truth. But I do feel like leggings are kind of unprofessional, or the societal norm depicts leggings to be unprofessional. So if I were to go to like this my job.
Yeah.
I would not wear these leggings that like show my butt a little too much because I would feel like I'm being looked at in a negative way. But right now I'm with my cousin in my own podcast place, and I'm wearing these leggings because I know that it's a safe space.
Yeah, but I wear leggings anyway. Like, I find leggings are super fun. Like, I don't see anything wrong with them. It's basically like if you were wearing pants. It's just...
fuck societal norms. I'm
like,
so
what's
excited.
What's the difference between skinny jeans and leggings aside that leggings are more comfortable?
Nothing. Except for the observers, because we're making the observers uncomfortable, which is such a twisted mentality.
But that goes back to that whole thing that, like, you know, oh, you were asking for it because you were wearing a tank top. Like, oh, fucking sorry, it's hot today.
Sorry, it's hot out, like, motherfucker.
Boys can walk around with no shirts on. And
nipples showing.
Yeah, boobs out.
Do you think that
their boobs out because they have so
Do you
much
think
boobs?
We should be able to free the nipple? What do you think about that?
I mean, like I don't even like not wearing a bra, because I just feel weird.
Some people feel weird wearing a bra.
Yeah, that's totally. I get that because I feel weird not
wearing one.
But I only feel weird not wearing a bra when I'm out in public. Like, but I'm not sure if that's because there's leering eyes. Or it's because, like, you're supposed
to wear a bra. Oh, I love this conversation so much.
Or is it because I just am used to wearing a bra? And it was funny because when I was in elementary school, I was one of the last people to wear a bra. I actually got picked on a little bit by a couple of the girls because I didn't have any boobs. But they were like, well, why aren't you wearing a bra? I'm like, I don't have boobs. Why would I wear one?
Because your nipples are showing, and girls' nipples are not allowed to show.
Exactly.
What's wrong with that? A lot.
Boys' nipples are always...
But then we're like, I guess boobs are meant to be hidden because they're so out there.
Guys are just too excited. They're just horny little shits.
So is it the guys, or is it the fact that boobs are boobs?
Well, I mean...
Why cover up the boob? Because it's fat? Because it's we're just saying, like, cover up your fat. Think about how weird that is.
I don't even know, like...
Are you gonna tell,
but
like...
But that's because it's like, I don't know, it's like when you show a guy your boobs, they're like, oh my god, it's like the greatest thing in the world, like boobs.
Boobs.
You know? Like, oh my god.
It's like, yeah.
You're like, cool, I see them every day, they're part of me, babies, like, feed off of them and stuff. Woo.
So why do you think the nipple is, like, hidden?
I don't know. I think it goes a lot.
What?
I think it has a lot to do with religion and being, you know, decent and stuff like that. You know,
really?
Back to that kind of thing. It stems a lot from that because, like I was telling you earlier with the Crusades and everything.
Oh yeah, tell us this.
I don't know. We don't want to get into that.
No.
No.
But isn't it just history?
Yeah, but like if
the Crusades.
The Crusades. Well, basically the Crusades. Okay, fine.
Yeah. So just tell this story because this is history.
So the Crusades.
School us.
Was basically the church's crusade. So they went and they just anything that was against God, they destroyed. They killed anyone who said anything different, and they burned every knowledge that wasn't that. Just like the Library of Alexandria. Now, all of the historians out there, please don't have a hissy fit if any of these facts are wrong.
Okay.
You know, like.
Okay, and what about the Mayans?
The Mayans, actually, remember that last time we tried to do the podcast and I was telling you about that Mayan show on National Geographic? It's out now. I haven't watched it.
What's it called?
Watch it together.
Yeah.
It's
just the Mayan show?
It's on National Geographic. They do a Mayan special on National Geographic. Okay,
we gotta watch that.
Yeah.
So basically what we're saying is that the Crusades,
they destroyed everything.
All the
history, everything.
So what we're left with is Christianity.
Yeah, the church, Catholicism, and what they say is true. And that's
so it's just an interesting thing to think about. Like, how long have we actually been on this planet? How long? We were thinking about that. Like, okay, maybe we have documented history that we've been on this planet for like 5,000 years. That's what they said.
From
the documented history
that we have.
But
you think about it.
What if we've been here for like 500,000 years?
Just think about it. We had to invent like something to write on. We had to invent a language, be able to communicate.
Can this all happen in 5,000 years? I mean, yeah, that's a long time.
Before 5,000 years.
Before 5,000 years.
We had to learn all that and then start documenting stuff.
Yeah.
And then have the thought to document stuff. Like, you have to think, like, those back then, it's all new thoughts. Like, records, recording things. Like, you know, like those are things that we didn't do.
So
like,
how did we get to that point? Because you can't just go from 0 to 100.
So like there's tons of that time that we have no idea about our evolution process.
So it's just to say, like, think about why we're here, how everything is, how we live in boxes.
Yeah.
How we're supposed to be more in tune with nature.
Yeah, that's it.
Because that's how the cavemen lived.
Not
it's just closer to our animal instinct.
Exactly. It's the way we're supposed to live. How we evolved to live.
But maybe this is evolution now. I gotta call this girl.
But that's the thing, is when you look at society has evolved so much quicker than we have. Like, we as a human race has taken thousands of years to evolve to the point we're at, and evolution is a slow process. But society and the way we're living and the way we're expanding has expanded over the last 100 years.
Quicker, exactly.
And changing
drastically, yeah.
You know, like we don't have time to evolve at the same pace
as we're
society.
Yeah,
is.
as we're evolving.
And that's why I find so many people are hating each other and fighting each other and confused, and like so many confused people. The sheeple just running around.
The sheeple.
What's happening?
Yeah.
You know, because it's not what we're supposed to be living like.
Do you think it's technology that's made us advance so quickly?
For sure.
So
technology
do you think that
is definitely helping us advance quicker? Like, if you watch Joe Rogan's Exposed.
Yeah.
Or it's not Exposed. It's
a podcast, or
it's not his podcast. It's his show. I think it's Exposed. Anyway, he goes around basically asking people a bunch of different stuff. He's like, "Do you think Bigfoot's real?" And like does a whole episode about Bigfoot.
So a streeter.
Yeah, and one of the ones he did was cyborgs. How long is it until we're half mechanical?
Robot? Yeah.
And the guy who like predicted the internet and all that stuff, you know, it predicted when we'd have internet and all that crazy stuff. He predicts by 2045 we should like basically have our minds connected to the internet. Basically. Just like all of our sci-fi and all that stuff.
That would be so cool.
You know, like in like I don't know if you know that, but this anime called Sword Art Online.
No, I don't.
Sword Art Online. So basically, it's an anime where they invent full dive technology, which is when you put a headset on and your mind goes into a virtual world and hooks up with tons of other people. So basically, they go into this game, and when they're in there, they go into their menu to log out, and there's no log out button. So they're trapped. Like, how are you supposed to log out?
You take the mask off.
How?
By using your physical hands.
But your mind isn't there. It's in the game.
Well, no, hopefully you would have your real mind.
In the anime.
Oh,
right?
in the anime. Oh, okay, I thought this was...
We're talking about an anime here.
Yeah, I forgot what we were talking
about.
I
was like, no, but in the anime, they don't have control over their bodies. It's their mind that goes in, and then their bodies shut down.
So their mind should know that they have to go back into their body.
You think that, but it's not.
It wasn't written in the script.
Like, our brains work so much like computers. The way computers work, you know, with the electrical wiring and all that shit. And like my dad always said this, like the amount, like just think about it. We eat food, and then we gain energy to be able to do this.
Yes.
We can do this without no problem. You can wave your finger, whatever.
Wacky, wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube man.
But a computer, to do this, to have that same motion and all the delicacies of it,
it's not human.
Takes a computer the size of this room. And all we have to do is eat to do that. You know, like, we're coming so close to we're trying to recreate humans, and we're trying to figure out how to do that, right? And like, we're getting pretty close. You know, we're understanding, like, even it was in the National Geographic when Obama came into office, so like a long time ago. There was a thing in the National Geographic.
9 years ago.
He put in $1 billion into brain research. Yeah, nobody talks about that. You put $1 billion into brain research. Why? What are they doing? What are they coming up with?
Oh my God, Laura.
For what reason?
How did you find this out? Where's your sources?
National Geographic. It was on the front page of National Geographic. Obama gives $1 billion to brain research. I'll pull it up the next time you're in my house. We'll go find it.
Okay.
I have a stack of National Geographic.
Oh my God. So what do you think that he's doing?
I don't know. There could be a million things. When you think, like, this is also another thing. This is a little conspiracy right here, but also not a conspiracy.
We like conspiracy theories.
But the MK Ultra trials.
Mm.
You know? Like, those are a real thing that happened, where the government experimented on children. And, like maybe not children, if, you know, how much you conspiracy are. Really,
what would they be otherwise?
Like teenagers or college students.
Oh, okay.
You know, still pretty young, basically children, you know, to us at this point, basically children.
We're not that old. Our younger
I don't know.
siblings.
When I think of a kid that's like 14, it's like 13 years younger than me.
Oh, I don't look at it like that. I just, because I have Tristan and Lily, my brother and sister.
Yeah, they're so small.
They're literally 12 and 13.
Yeah, still like babies.
Almost.
Tristan just... How old you are?
No, Tristan just turned 14, but Lily's still 12. April, May, June. Yeah.
I still can't believe that they're that old. That's incredible.
12 and 14. She's going to be 13.
Lily was born. Interesting.
But so all this to say, do you think we're going to become cyborgs in 2045?
Yeah, well, it's already starting. Like, people are starting, you know, like, to put mechanical eyes in, or, you know, whatever, enhanced eye stuff, and, you know, trying to enhance themselves. You know,
what else?
Like,
having like metal
putting,
plates,
like, little chips in themselves and with their debit cards.
Come on, this is not a thing. No, for just to pay.
Yeah, more convenient. You're not putting anything inside me until hackers aren't a thing anymore. You deal with. Imagine getting your friggin' brain hacked.
I don't think that's possible.
If you start putting computer stuff in your head, and you have because that's what all the animes and all that stuff, right, goes towards, right, is that your visual will basically be like augmented reality, right? So you'll have a computer screen within your vision.
Oh my god.
So where you look, what you do, and even just doing your hands in that vision would interact with what you're seeing. Not brainwash you, would interact with you.
That's
so it's like
so crazy.
There's actually this one anime called Harmony that played at Fantasia that we went to go see. Me and Jess went to go see. Watched it in Japanese. It was really good. Really crazy. But it was about that, where they all have that kind of vision, and they have stuff, you know, nobody gets sick anymore. You only die of old age, you know, like, you don't really have control over what happens to you. You can't really get drunk because it, like, warns you. You get, like, warnings and stuff, you know, like, and it's all about, like, that. It's like giving up your freedom, you know, like, how much are you willing to give away? Until, like, there was something that happened, somebody hacked into the system and then started controlling everybody to kill themselves. And then, like, it was a countdown. She was like, if you don't release the Harmony program to, like, make the world zen out, I'm gonna keep killing everybody.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I mean, that's an anime, right? But, like, but those are, like...
Do you think they could happen?
Like I said, until things can't be hacked,
anything's
I
possible.
wouldn't put anything in my body.
Yeah. Damn, okay. Another societal norm. What do you think about girls and boys being subject to just blue clothes, just pink clothes?
I hate that.
Like, well, what about when you pop the balloon, you know? When you hit the piñata and you want to say it's a boy or it's a girl.
Yeah.
You have, like, blue or pink confetti. What do you say about that?
Yeah, and it's weird because, you know, the more guys I talk to, I've found a lot of guys, their favorite color isn't blue, it's purple.
I've heard that too.
A lot of guys, so why don't we put purple instead of blue? Because it seems like every guy likes purple.
But even then, do we really want to keep pinning colors on genders?
I don't know.
Whether it's purple or not.
Colors are fun, you know. I don't think, like, I think that any color matters. Like, it doesn't really matter, you know. Like, colors are fun. It's a rainbow.
That's what I love about the rainbow symbolization.
Yeah.
Symbol for LGBT.
Yeah.
Q+.
Well, that's it. It's like, you know, just friggin' accept the colors, man.
Accept the colors.
It's just, we're all just like little parts of the rainbow, and just let's all, you know, learn to live together and communicate and talk to one another instead of, like, hating each other and fighting. And, like, there's so much hatred in the world, you know. Like,
there's so much hatred in the world.
Look at all the war that's going on in the world, like, all over the place. Like, we're all fighting each other in different places over race, religion, gender, fucking language. Like, we're in Quebec, we have language police. Like, come on, you know. And then
pay,
oh my God.
social
before
status.
I got some French separatist Je sais comment parler français, bon tabarnak.
Bon.
So,
I haven't, honestly, the only time that I really encountered separatists was really when I was living up in Lachute, because that's like where they're the most separatist, but they were all nice.
Oh, yeah.
And as long as like I guess as long as you don't mock the language and you try to embrace your own culture and realize that like you are also Quebecer.
Yeah. That's it. It's like when people come and they fight me and they're like, oh, we should only speak French, or oh, we should only speak English. I'm like, come on, fuck off. Just learn both. There's no reason.
Just learn both. Yeah.
We live in Quebec and we live in Canada.
It's so
There
simple.
is zero reason.
It's not that
for
simple.
you
It's
not
hard,
to know
but it's
both
cool.
languages, unless for you being so stubborn that you don't want to.
That's what it comes down to. It's being stubborn.
You know.
For what reason? Like, oh, I just don't fucking want to.
Yeah. Like I get people all the time. Oh, t'es censé parler français. Non. I'm like, oui.
Mais toi aussi.
100%. Chut.
D'accord.
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 Par contre, y a pas de raison, tu sais pas comment parler l'anglais non plus.
Oh.
And I, you know, my French ain't that bad, so they don't have much to say.
Yeah.
You know, because it's what
We
it
should
is.
all just like embrace our culture.
Exactly. We live in Canada, we live in
that's
Quebec,
the issue.
that's what it is. We live in a bilingual province.
How can we do that? It's so easy to just say, like...
Well, I think it's talking to people. That's why, like, instead of going around telling people, you should learn how to speak English, you should learn how to speak French, I'm like, you should learn how to speak both. There's no reason. Learn
how to
5
speak both.
languages.
Why don't we
learn
say that?
1,000,000.
1,000,000!
Learn all the languages.
Dude,
when I
yes!
meet someone that's like, I speak 5 languages, I'm like, oh my god, can I make a baby with you? Like, you're amazing.
Yes.
Like, even if it's a girl, I'm like, I love you even more.
Yes, it's so true. Why don't we do that? I'm trying to learn Spanish. Do you know how?
Yo sabe como habla español muy poquito.
That's really good.
Like, I know a little bit of Spanish because I've had a lot of Spanish friends and I took 3 years of Spanish in high school.
Okay, that's gonna help.
Yeah, that helped a lot. But I mean, like,
that's another
to
thing.
carry
It should
a
be
conversation with someone in Spanish.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people, like, they come at me and they're like, habla español. I'm like, muy poquito. And they're like, habla, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
no, done.
Oh no. Like, when I worked at the arcade, I remember this one guy, his family was in from Spain. He was the only one that spoke English. There's 13 other people that all spoke Spanish. And I go in to help this lady and I'm trying to put her remotes on and she's like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no habla español. Habla inglés. And she's like, but I'm saying it in Spanish so she understands me.
Yeah.
And then but I'm speaking to her in Spanish. She's like, and then keeps speaking to me in Spanish. And I'm like, no. I don't
Because that's all you know how to say.
That's all I know how to say is, I don't speak Spanish. Please speak English. Like, well, no, I know how to say, like, cheese and, like, horse and, like, cat, dog, house, pants.
How did you learn? Duolingo is great.
Duolingo is really great.
I love
learned in Spanish
Duolingo.
class.
Oh, okay.
And I know pencil sharpener because it's really funny, and our Spanish teacher...
Say it.
Sacapuntas.
Sacapuntas!
Pencil sharpener.
Sacapuntas. I know, like, escribir.
Escribir is right.
Yeah, there's also, like, bolígrafo. Bolígrafo. That's a pen.
Okay.
So, like, yo tengo un bolígrafo.
Yeah.
It's like, I have a pen.
Yeah.
But on Duolingo, it's really cool because they have different sections. So, like, travel, school, shopping. So you learn about, like, the malls, what they're called, and, like, family. So, like, hermano, hermana.
Yeah.
And then, like,
O is masculine and an A is feminine.
Yeah.
So it'd be like...
Well, sometimes.
No.
Wait. No. It's true. Una niña.
Una niña.
Un niño.
Un niño. Exactly.
So a girl, a boy.
It's exactly like French.
Yeah.
It's the same verbs. It's je, tu, ils, nous, vous, ils.
Yeah.
Yo, tu,
Es.
ello.
Or ella.
Or ella. And then
Ella.
nosotros, vosotros, ellas, ellos.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So, and they all end in like O or A or like OS, I think. OAS.
And there's also, I just want to do the weekdays real quick. Do you know? Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
Count in Spanish.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Siete. No.
Now I don't know.
17, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
22. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed our Spanish lesson for the day. Okay, I guess we can wrap it up. Like, what's the biggest societal norm that you wish could be changed today?
The biggest societal norm.
Yeah.
I think it's what I was saying earlier, is the misconception of equality. Is that everybody thinks that equality is girls and boys can do everything the same, and that if boys can do it, girls can do it. If girls can do it, boys can do it. That's not the reality of it. Girls and boys are different.
Yeah.
It's just.
For example, we were talking. Our example was firefighting, and how, like, you know, if we're gonna send a bunch of firefighters out to a really crazy building,
you just need to be able to deal with the situation. Like, if
you should be able to say, I can lift 200 pounds like over my head,
like,
and if only guys can do that, that's fine.
Yeah, but if you're a girl and you can do that,
then
go do it. Good for fucking you, go do it. That's
but
awesome.
There also could be tests put in place to make sure that she can do it fast enough, etc., etc.
Exactly.
Because we have to, like, recognize that we are not sometimes as physically built and strength capacity as guys.
It's like I showed you before, right? It's like there are male standards and then there's female standards. For people who are watching,
does that look equal?
That look like
so she's holding her hands above that, like with a huge gap in between her hands.
Like, that's not equality. It's inequality. It's, if you want to be able to do it, you have to be held to the same standards as them. That's how you prove that you can do it. It depends, yeah. You know? It's not like, oh, well, I want to be a firefighter. Oh, so girls want to be firefighters now? We have to make a girl standard.
No, but, like, I think a lot of people are talking about just getting paid for the same job. Like, let's say working as a video game technician, and then the guy next to you is doing the same job as you, but he gets 30% more.
Yeah, like, that's super messed up. Like,
that's messed up. Because he has a penis.
But that also goes back to the respect thing, is that equality is the respect we show one another.
That is.
Paying everybody equally is showing them that you respect them.
But this is a huge mindfuck.
Employees.
But here's a mindfuck. We're the ones who create the definition of respect. All these societal norms saying please and thank you, maybe some people are not okay with some societal norms, aka they give you less respect in your eyes, but in their eyes, these societal norms are not something they want to abide by.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, you're not giving me respect, but they don't want to abide by your definition of respect.
Yeah, no, but for sure. But it's like I said, that's why everybody's just walking around confused, like hating each other.
Confused sheeple.
Yeah, confused sheeple. They're all running around bumping into each other, all the masses sheeple. They're all like, oh my god, this person hates this, and this person hates this, and we all have these different views and stuff, but nobody's talking to each other. Nobody.
So how do we get on the same page, Laura?
Talk more. Everybody stop with the censorship. Talk more. Open everything up. Let's stop with fucking borders and hating everyone, and we all speak one language and we all do that. Let's all just learn more and open up and go to school and learn shit. Like,
go to school.
Yeah, go to school. Educate yourself.
Or go to your own school, your own library. You don't have to feel bad for not going.
Talk to people.
Talk to people. Internet is our school these days.
Yeah, you can learn so much on the internet just by yourself. I learned how to build a computer by just sitting down in front of my computer for a week.
I learned how to juggle.
You learned a lot of stuff on the internet.
You learned a lot. It just depends on how you use it.
That's it. You just gotta use it right.
Juggling's cool, okay?
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. Just don't do weird shit.
Internet wrong.
Yeah, to bully people or like create a false account and catfish people. Okay.
I was thinking more along the lines of the flat earth.
The flat earthers. Well, wait. We don't know anything, right? No. Floor is open to discuss.
That's a lie.
Okay, you want to elaborate?
No.
That'll be for another podcast. Okay, wait, I do have a couple questions to ask you. For the person who wants to give up on their dream, what do you tell them to not give up?
For someone who wants to give up on their dream, to not give up? I mean, I don't know. Just never give up hope, I guess.
Do you have a dream?
Do I have a dream? Do you have a dream?
Do you have a dream?
Do I have a dream? I want to be stuck. Remember I was telling you about that anime that has that game? Yeah. That you get stuck in?
Yeah.
I want to do that.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah, man. I'd do that 100%.
Actually.
It'd be so fun.
And you would want to get lost in it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's like the biggest nightmare.
No way. It'd be so cool. have to watch it, then you'll know why.
Okay. And superpower. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be? Think about this. The gamer speaks. This must be good.
One
superpower. It could be to take on all the other superpowers. But then that's just boring because you can do everything.
Lame. I think I would take to have control over nature.
That's crazy. Oh my god, the feeling that you get. Movies have done such a good job at portraying that power.
Yeah, exactly.
Of like leaves and like tsunami.
You know, like you're sitting there and it's like, here's a fucking tsunami, or like here's
a tree through your core.
You know, like
boom.
Yeah, you know, like super badass.
Oh my god, I'm so happy with your answer. That's a cool ass answer, dude. Exactly what I was expecting. Yeah. Okay, the last question. Do you know what it is?
What?
What is the meaning of life?
Oh my god.
That's crazy because I just asked you 2 questions. My life.
Yeah, and the last time we talked about life, remember, it blew your mind.
You blew my mind? Why? What did you say?
We were talking about it earlier outside. Remember, we were talking about...
Oh my god. Oh yes, we have to talk about this.
Well, it's like I said, the meaning of life is to just enjoy it, man. You've got one life. This is the only time you're going to be the blip on the planet. Enjoy it.
And as morbid as it sounds, it's really the truth.
There's
and just interpret it in a beautiful, beautiful way. Like,
yeah. And I'm not
you're
saying
here
that
one
stupid
time.
YOLO shit. Like, don't live like it's your last day.
No, YOLO. That's my
like,
favorite hashtag. You have to YOLO.
No, but
yes.
like, you have to appreciate the life that you live. You don't.
That's
live,
why you only live once.
Yeah, but you don't do stupid shit because you only live once.
Oh, well, no. Oh, is that what the term means? Do stupid shit? No, it's...
Do you know how many kids, like, there was, like, a kid who, like, got into a car accident because he was, like, texting, like,
YOLO? Oh, okay. Then I'm going to reevaluate the way I feel about that term.
Yeah, like, it's, like, people are misconstruing that. Like, yes, live like this is the only life you have. Yes, because it is.
But don't be an idiot.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb. Like, some people like that, you know, I just look at them, they're purged. That was a stupid person. It was purged. Like, I mean, it's just natural selection at that point.
But what you were telling me, the mind-blowing thing outside, is you were telling me that the sun is just like...
Again, though, that's a whole touchy subject.
Oh, because it's like religion.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that another time. When the societal norms of religion have diminished. That was a good joke to end it on, right?
Oh, that was a good one.
Okay, we're closing it out. See you next time. Peace!
That was fun.